Hello, this is Olivier here. In this quick video, you will learn how to import and export data for an MDF object. This method is often used by customers to make mass changes instead of manually modifying the data for MDF objects. We will first check the existing records for an MDF position as an example. We will navigate to the tool Import and Export Data to trigger the actual export. We will go to Monitor Job to download the CSV file. We will then make a change in this document and import the modified version in the system. Finally, we will test our modification. We are now in the application. From the action search, let's go to Manage Data. I'm going to check the records for an existing position. So I'm going to search for a position, let's say VP Finance, VP of Finance. I can make a change from here with take correction, and let's say I'm simply going to add my initials, OB. Let's see if I have translations here. Well, I have the default value. I have French Canada, so I'm just going to leave it, the way it is here, and I'm going to save my modification here. But if I had to make modifications for a lot of positions, maybe there would be a quicker way to make the changes from the system. So I'm going to go to import and export data. First of all, from the action to perform, I'm going to select export. For the generic object, I will choose position. I don't want to include dependencies, and I'm not going to modify the other options. I'm simply going to click on export. There will be a quick message indicating that the results will be downloaded from Monitor Jobs. So from the action search now, I will go to Monitor Job. The job that I triggered is at the top of the list. I will just navigate to the right-hand side and click on Download Status. I will save my file on my computer and put it in a folder where I can save it easily. So maybe I have different versions for my positions already. I'm going to create a new folder. This will be my V5. I will take the CSV for the position. I will cut it and unzip it. I'm going to open it. So I'm going to look for my position VP. And you can see the modification that I made. You can see the initials here. This column C corresponds to the external name for American English. You can see the default value in the column D, and then there is French Canada in the column E. So let's make additional changes. I will add the number 2, and I will make a similar change to the default value. And then I will type something also for French. I don't want to include in this CSV the other positions, so I will delete them. I will delete the rows for the other positions because I just want to modify that particular one. I keep the rows number 1 and number 2. I will do a save as, and this will be position V2. Click Save, and I'm going to go back to the application. From here, I'm going to go to import and export data again. But instead of choosing export, now I will select import. I will import a CSV file, not a zip file, not from the success store. I will select position. I will browse for the file. This will be UTF-8 as a best practice, and this is an incremental load. I'm not going to modify the other options. If I'm not really sure about what I try to import, I could validate and then go back to monitor job to make sure that everything is fine. But if I know what I'm doing, I'm directly going to click on import. I can also go back to monitor job to make sure that everything is fine. I'm going to receive notification in my mailbox, maybe. And then I'm going to go back directly to manage data to make sure that the change that I made in the CSV is correctly reflected to the position. So it was the position VP of Finance. Let's see if we can see the change. You can now see OB2. If I check the translations, you can see OB2 also for the default value, and you can see the name for French Canada that I put in the CSV file. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching it.